champs is in. Yeah, yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the white flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I'm gonna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Breeze on third down. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
36.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11.
Here's Breeze to throw. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 36.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now Breeze. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Easy. Ready. United.
Breeze to throw again. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
Get set.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Away. Kill. Under. Ready. Yellow lady. Hey, two. Ready, what's that?
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
Ready. United.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Mariota to throw it this time. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Henry. Runs through the contact. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Deep in the red zone. This was 4-down territory from the start. And here, they won't wind up with a touchdown, but they do get a great consolation prize as they convert and pick up a 1st down inside the 5.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop him from the 1 back to the 2. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Titans are able to strike for 6. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
21. Level. Under. Ready,
Breeze now on 1st down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Breeze now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And Lutz puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Back onto the field comes Tennessee's offense. Last week, week 3 of the preseason, only 6 points against Pittsburgh. And remember, this is an offense last year that ranked 19th in the league, so not at the bottom, but they certainly could improve.
And they need to make a jump. Brand new coaching staff, led by Mike Vrabel. Also a brand new offensive system. So quarterback Marcus Mariota having to adjust again, trying to find his rhythm as a passer. And, of course, they need their offensive line to be intact so they can get the running game going as well.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
Let's go,
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now this time he'll look to throw. And Davis with it left side. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And there's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken very short. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. They still can't get it. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mariota to sharp that time for a Titan first. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
Second down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Demario Davis. In there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw with Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back now here live in New Orleans. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check, A2, check. Let it. Ready.
Breeze going to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Breeze now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas from 3 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. And some space here. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
He's back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth, now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good pickup there, 22. First down now, but that clock rolling.
21.
Now Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Let's go. One.
Following the interception here, Mariota buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Titans are going to win the football game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.